map pretty shortly. In fact, in just a few seconds, just want to check, have I got everybody's guns? Please don't tell me it's done it again. Something seems to hate me in this game. Oh, looks like we're pretty good. But anyway, this is Dust 2. This is the pick of Arcade. So they will be starting on the T side. Not really that much of a handicap, to be honest. The T side can be more prominent for different teams, especially the ones who get their AWPers. But they're going to be a fast boost onto Cat, Waterfalls, and Ubik going up there fairly quick. But the T's, they're not pushing around too much. They have gone into the lower tunnels area, trying to find an early pick, but really full armor except for JR. He's the one with the nades. And then on the CT side, I don't know, did JM did buy, oh, he's given a 5.7 and a P250 over. So we actually have two players who are sort of raid bossing here. Say Ubik's definitely the one with the 5.7 and the armor, so he'll be looking to do quite a bit of damage. He's currently playing on that short area. Both players with the pistols are over there, but the push looks like it's coming in towards long. Two players still over towards the middle area, and oh, they're going to have a nasty surprise coming around this corner. Waterfalls picks up one. Ubik picks up the others, and now the three players coming towards long. They're going to be rushing on towards JM, but in the meantime, the two raid bosses on short, one has gone down. Ubik is gone, but Space, he'll pick up the final kill, and Method with a decent CT round. It seems like they enjoy stacking one player, or two players in this case, with the extra armor and a pistol, just so that they can do the damage. The only problem with that strategy is if they get their head taken off, then that's gone. You've just, well, the 650 plus the 500 of the gun, completely gone. 1150, there we go, I can do basic maths. And Arcade have just rushed straight through long, picking up the first kill. And a Mag 7, not the ideal gun for Hootie at this point, to be trying to hit those shots, and he's actually going to drop it away, so I don't want this. This isn't my style. And the bomb is going to be rotating back towards the B side. They have currently dropped two players, and two players currently towards A. So it is going to come down largely to what FaceCrack can do here with the rifle. He does have the FAMAS, and with the players gathering up, he may get rushed down here. JR currently doesn't have anything, but with the rotation coming in now, I think they may have realised this is coming. And here we go. JR's the first person into the site. He's going to get taken down, but Waterfalls coming in with a quick spray down. FaceCrack and Waterfalls do go down though, so now it's all down to Coldy and Spaze. A 1 versus 1. Coldy looking to spot the player, and actually Spaze not going to rush through the doors, but he will just take his head off. So that's the bomb. We're going to be quickly defused. Method Gaming surviving by the skin of their teeth. And although that was a force buy, considering that they got 4 kills and a bomb plant, they can't really be too unhappy with how that went. So that is round number 2 on the board for Method. JM, he's going to be buying up an SMG to try and farm that cash, but that's not actually going to be the case. They're not ecoing in this round. They're buying up, and JR even, because he didn't buy in the previous round, he's going to have an AK, so they do have to be careful here. 2 SMGs coming in, and Space, he was about to push up mid and got completely shut down. Just like, no you don't. You're getting hit by the scout. And they're actually throwing everything around here. JR's now the one with the scout, and the middle push seems to be coming in. They've hit Space quite early on, so the M4, he's got to be careful here. Hootie, he's going to get taken down by the MP7, and Space, he's going to get traded in between though, and that's actually an M4 down for the CT side. However, they do now have the, I was about to say they have the man advantage, but they don't, and actually it's gone straight back the other way. JM, he's going to be waiting over towards the site. JR, he'll pick up a kill, and now it's all down to JM and JR. Maybe I'll just call him JMQA or Jumqua. I don't know quite how you'd pronounce those letters combined together, but he is going to pick himself up a kill. That's an extra 600 in the bank, but Arcade with this almost surprise buy here, would just come in and, well, catch the CTs off guard. You could tell straight away that Space did not know that was coming, because he walked straight and just looked down mid and got almost picked off straight away, taken down to only 30, I think it was 38 HP. And JM, he is going to manage to save himself an MP7. There were actually quite a few rifles lying around, but I suppose at the very least, he's got himself something to play with. And yeah, the CTs are actually going to force back into this one. They do have a few rifles in play at the moment, but not a huge amount of utility to go with it. And coming up against, well, this buy coming in and the double stack again. Is it going to be 3? It is going to be 3. 3 players playing towards short now. Heavily stacked on A, so if this comes in as a B play for the T side, they will have an open site, but they're actually moving towards A. And the T's are pushing up short, so it's going to come down largely to what FaceCrack can do, and the push has actually hurt them more than it would have done if they just waited. The push is coming in towards long. FaceCrack, he's going to have too much to do. He's going to get taken down, and this buy coming in from Method has not paid off at all. Arcade looking to get themselves level pegging yet again. However, Ubik has managed to get himself an AK. So at least that's something that they could save into the next round, but I feel like the T's may just want to go on the hunt here. Both teammates are going to try and save together, push away, and just wait towards the Titanic area. I'm not really sure whether the T's will want to push this too much. They haven't built up a huge amount of money just yet, but the CTs, they don't have much at all. But like this, they will literally have these 2 weapons. I don't think it would be wise to force around these 2 just because they have so little already. Like literally 2 grand in the bank, and there we go. 2-all. Arcade starting to show a little bit of prowess on the T side, and I think all that might be dropped is a couple of pistols, nothing really intense, and I think that's the right decision. Forcing up again could put them into almost downward spiral of saving and forcing and then saving and forcing and just really losing out your CT round. So even if this is just a straight up reset, it will give them a chance, and if Spaze and Ubik can do some amazing plays, then great. Really, they need to be the players in the most upfront positions, though. I'd say, like, maybe have Ubik towards long, just because then when they push, it won't just be the 2 pistols. Although close range, the 5.7 can definitely do some damage, so I wouldn't call them out just yet. We'll see what JM can do with this. And you can hear that was actually a smoke. I think JM was hoping it was a flash. He was getting ready to run in, but there are 2 players here. JM's going to come in from the side. He's not going to hit any shots, and they now know exactly where he is. He's almost taken out JR, but he's going to have so much to do here. He's going to get taken down. A little bit of damage done, and actually JR will take out Hootie. And here we go. Ubik does come in onto long. JR and Kashendra are very low, so there's definitely an opportunity for Method to make something out of this. And there we go. Ubik's going to take down 1, and now there's a rifle on FaceCrack as well, but it's not going to matter if Coldie just picks up one of the kills, and they now know he's in the smoke. And FaceCrack, he's just losing all of his health. He doesn't have any armor to protect him, and by the looks of it, he's just going to retreat. And yeah, there's not a huge amount of time. He may just try and stop them while crossing. If he can drop the bomb, there's definitely an opportunity for him to win this round. He is going to hit the shot, but he's not going to drop the bomb. It's now a 1 versus 1. The bomb should go down fairly safely, and Cody must have an idea that this will be from sure. He's actually looking towards CT, and the bullets from FaceCrack give it away. He only needs to land pretty much 1 bullet. Oh, almost getting taken down there, pushing away with a Molotov. But now that the Molotov's down, this is going to be just a little bit more difficult for FaceCrack. He'd have to do something pretty impressive here, and he's actually going to step in the Molotov, take himself down to even less HP. So a 1v1, Cody should have this in the bag, and he will. So that's 3-2. That was coming fairly close. Hootie keeping all of his HP, but as said, because the other players didn't force, the CT side now can buy into this, and the AWP battle will begin yet again. Ubik picking it up this time, and he's going to be going towards long. No, actually, he's going to be playing on short. Not quite sure what's happened then. He's just completely frozen in time and space. JR throwing some flashes in, so the AWP's not coming into play just yet. Again, Dust 2 can definitely be an AWP's playground. Guardians, this is Guardians' realm. I'm sure many of the CIS fans out there will absolutely adore the way Guardian plays Dust 2. Probably one of my favourite places to watch him play. I do enjoy watching him on Cobble as well, and Trade actually. Just all the AWP maps really. And yeah, there goes Ubek. That AWP didn't come into play at all. Mer and Hootie come in and pick up 2 more, and this buy has not gone too well for Method at all. There are still 2 players remaining for their team, but I don't know how much more they can hope to achieve here. Facecrack getting tagged down through the door, and he'll actually get finished off. And Spaze, he's going to die as well. And clean round for the T's. They're going to be happy with that. 4 rounds in a row. Their bank's starting to look very tasty indeed. And the CTs are going to buy up with a few pistols just to sort of balance their money out. They're not really going to be spending huge amounts just yet. And in the next round they'll buy back up once again. But apart from the first couple of rounds, it's looked like Arcade are definitely showing much more promise than they did on Train. Train ended 16-6, so 2 more rounds and they've already matched that. Of course, this is Arcade's map pick, so you expect them to do a little bit more and possibly take this map. Obviously, it's early days just yet. Method so far, their economy has been a little bit back and forth, and JM's actually going to pick up the first kill of the round towards the long area. He does have the armor at the moment, and Waterfall with the AK is going to drop him that just so that they have the armor prepared, and then they'll swap the pistol over. Makes sense really, and there you go. Space picking up 1, picking up 2. Great work coming in there, and what on earth just happened? Everything fell apart all at once. Arcade, they lost 1 player towards long, and it was like the round was over. They all pushed in, and we just see some great plays coming in from Space. 2 1Ds onto the short area, and that is, I'm almost speechless. That round should not have gone to Method, and as I was saying, how Arcade could come back into this, Method just bounced back with a pistol buy. That was the weakest buy they've had in a long time, and it's the one they decide to win. So I really want to see Arcade bounce back from that. They've had to spend up a lot of money, and considering against a gun buy they managed to keep all 5 players alive, they come up against pistols and lose the round. That's just almost insanity. The mid control attempted again for the T side, going towards short. There's currently nobody around that area. In CT we have Facecrack, but it's only this man Ubik waiting around. The AWP's now on Waterfalls, as we saw that more. Maybe it was due to the spawn last time, I'm not quite sure. But the T's playing a lot more slowly, a lot more cautiously really. After that round they got taken down by the pistols. You have to be careful. Like, yes, slowing down your game can be great. It can change things. It can mean that you don't lose frags early, but if you slow down, if you're too constant slowing down your game, you're never going to catch the CTs off guard. And yeah, I guess they've been a little bit shaken by that push, and we're seeing 2 frags going the ways of the T's. Coldy is however quite low, and he will get taken down. Facecrack will get traded though, so it is a 2 versus 3. Space definitely not in the best position at the moment. If he can get round, he might have an opportunity, but with the AWP right above his head, JR is going to be looking to take him down. Really, you'd want JR over on the long area, maybe make a little bit more sense. And Waterfall, he's actually going to pick up 1, and although some great work coming in from Space there to pick off MIR, he's not going to manage to get the final kill. And now the T's have bounced back yet again, and that is going to be absolutely brutal for the CT economy. They win a round just off pistols, then they spend up all their money, and then they lose. And JM, all he can really do is drop a few more pistols. They're actually going to be forcing straight into this one. Guess they're feeling a little bit confident with the pistols at the moment. Hopefully that won't be overdoing it a little bit. Like, if the T's now play more carefully and just shut down this round, this will cause the CTs to have pretty much a full eco coming in. Method maybe relying a little bit too much on these pistols, but we'll see. You never know, they might prove that they are the pistol kings and just crush this by. There's no AWP, so JR's not going to be getting closed down anytime soon. He's got the AK at the moment, and they are gathering up for another short push. Got to be careful. We do have, actually, this time it's Waterfalls. There's no Spaced Eagle waiting for them on short. I feel like they are maybe taking this just a little bit too slow. They've got to be careful. Coldie is actually lurking around, so he may get himself a nice easy kill here. There's one. He's actually going to go for the pistol and get taken down though. So Space, he's just the eco master by the looks of things. That's 2 kills for him in this round again. But Hootie, he's going to go in. He's going to even up the scoreline. And there we go. There's the short push coming in again. I wonder if Waterfalls will be able to do anything. 2 guns are now in the hands of the CTs, and only Waterfall really remains, and the push does look to be coming towards A. JM might have quite a bit of work to do here. He does manage to get the dink, but Hootie coming in from long closes down Waterfalls. No work for that 5-7 close range, and now the bomb's been planted. I'm not sure how much FaZe can hope to achieve here. He would have to go for an ace if he wanted to win this, and with 2 players currently playing towards the log area, JR, he's not even going to let him think about it. It's like, well, okay, I'll look over here, I'll look, bang, straight out of there. And yeah, now the CTs, that's the risk of that force buy. They did do a nice amount of damage, and the T's economy isn't looking too great, but I do feel like that was a little bit overzealous, over the top, pushing a little bit too much, and in the end they did lose the round, and that's now 6 on the board for Arcade. And MIR, he's just enjoying the eco frags. That's 2 kills for him straight away. Kashandra's going to pick up another. Space rotating in, trying to get someone on the cross. I'd be very impressed if he could hit someone from there with the deke, but definitely possible. Not done any damage in the end. He just does get a slight tag onto Hootie, but Cody, he's going to catch out his teammate, and there we go. A clean round for the T side. No pistol magic this time, and now we're going to see the CT spy up once again, but Arcade definitely, apart from that one blip, like I said this last time, I was like, they're looking pretty strong, and then the Deagles just come in and wreck them. It's like, okay, I'll stop talking now, don't know what I'm doing, but they're looking much stronger. They've come back from that. They were a little bit more careful after that round. They're like, okay, maybe we should be careful for someone trying to 1D us sitting on the site when we're on shore. Let's be a little bit careful of that. And they were checking all the angles, made sure there was someone from long to cut out the chance of that happening, and it worked much better. Yeah, they lost a couple of players, but they're the T side. It doesn't matter as much. Like, obviously, there's still the fact that they can get their economy broken, but it's looking pretty decent at the moment. 2 players above 7k. And look, they're definitely holding these angles. They're making sure, no, you're not pushing me anymore. We'll take our time, and then we'll use all of our utility to just push you out of position. And, well, in that time as well, Method have just been using up all their nades. So it works. It definitely works both ways. Obviously, we will have to see how Arcade do on their CT side. But as I said on Train, it's the map they picked. You'd expect them to be good at it. Got to expect them to be good at it. However, Ubik's going to pick up the first kill of the round, and Kashandra's going to pick up 1 in return, but the advantage is still sat with the CT side. Facecrack picks up another. Space is going to get taken down by the AWP of JR. As said previously, this is the AWP's paradise, but not in the position he's currently in. JR, he is going to pick up that kill, so he's now given the T side a chance. Definitely, if they can get rid of Facecrack And that Molotov's going to be perfectly positioned. He will manage to take one down just before he dies and leave it in a 1v1. Cassandra versus Waterfalls, and Waterfalls is going to clutch that out, no problem. Just run straight in, pre-fire the corner. And yeah, that's going to be another round on the board for the CT side. Very, very close round, but I don't think Method are going to care too much. As long as they win the round, it doesn't matter, but you do have to look at their economy. The Ts are going to be spending up quite a bit of their money, but the CTs, they're going to have to buy it. They're going to have to spend everything. JM's going to be the only one to even have a smidgen of money left. And if they then go and lose this round, it will just be one of those backwards and forwards rounds again, where really it's just helping Arcade. Like, yeah, there's no way that Arcade are going, okay, we'll win a round, then we'll win a few in a row, then we'll lose a round, just so that their economy gets reset. There's no way. If someone actually had that mastery of tactics, I would say that they scare me, and I don't want to ever see them play, because that's just evil. But in this round so far, Method have picked up the entry kill. JR is down and out. Not having a particularly good game so far, especially when you do say this is the Orpers map. He should be performing. But in this round, nothing really working out for the T so far. This may push them onto some sort of pistol buy. I imagine Hootie could just drop some Tech 9s and a Tech 9 rush. Definitely plausible on the B side. Rush B, as many people will say. Not saying, not in particular, no one in particular, but yes, Rush B. But again, the T's have resorted to going up short. This seems to be their favourite position to attack from, and it's going to come down largely to what Coldy can do coming round long, because otherwise they will be almost sandwiched in. JM waiting in the corner, trying not to get spotted out. The flashbang's going to come in onto the short area, and JM's going to win, and now this becomes much more difficult because there's no one stopping Waterfall. He's going to have the perfect angle, and this is one of the dream positions. This was Alu's favourite position when playing for an IP. Just sit by the car, just hold off that angle onto short, and if there's nobody coming from long, it's so hard to stop that. It's so difficult, because it's like you basically have to strafing AK him while he's just holding an angle with an AWP, and from that angle it's just not difficult. He's definitely going to see you unless you look to the exact position, and if you do that, you're either incredibly lucky or you're walling. And well, this is on land, so I doubt any of them are walling. Cool Queek confirmed. So Waterfalls closing out that round. It is now 7-5. The T's are going to continue to buy JR on the Tech 9. Wonder if that's because he wants to save up for an AWP in the future. I wonder if we'll see that come into play more. And again, with nobody currently pushing from long, that is just such an advantageous spot for Waterfall to hold with that AWP. He's now actually going to push towards long, and really you need those two people to entry towards long first, because they just can't get him out of that position. It's just, now he has the AWP, it's like, okay, I'll just sit here. What are you going to do? I don't need to pick those guys on long. I've got two T-bases up there. No reason for me to peek. Space going a little bit aggressive here. I think he's actually going to spot the bomb. And now things might become just that little bit more tricky. JR, he's going to need to find this kill pretty quickly if he wants to get the bomb back at all. And actually, now they're rotating Waterfalls over as well. He may just get this kill onto Space, and he will. So still an opportunity here. Obviously, Waterfall does have the AWP pretty much laser focused onto his position. Just like, nope, you are not getting that bomb. However, this time there is no defense from long, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You need to cut him out from long, and that's exactly what Hootie did. However, he does not have time. The time is going to ruin the round for him. If only they could have done that just a little bit sooner. And that is the round. Yeah, that's it. No loss bonus money for Hootie. He's going to keep his AK. And are they really going to force into this one? They're not going to go for the final round. That seems like the smarter decision. Okay, so they're going to force again. I would have actually preferred them to just like maybe have a couple of players with Kevlar and then just walk around that AK, just play around the AK. But it's fine. They forced into this round. Their loss bonus will be built up a little bit by the next round, so they may be able to force a little bit better. But I would have rather just seen them go and try and get the 8th round on the board. If they do lose this one now, it is going to be just pretty much the same buy again. Like nothing too drastic, just some nades, Tech 9s probably again, and well, maybe an AK or two. JR possibly saving for the AWP, but the T's do get the entry kill. That is the start, and all of them are pretty much blind. However, JR's going to hit a lovely deagle shot. This is down to a 3 versus 2 now, a 3 versus 1, and this shouldn't be working. This shouldn't be working. They had a great crossfire there, 3 players in a crossfire around long, and they just get picked apart. And not a great position for FaceCrack to be in here. I think he's about to get pincered from behind, and for some reason Coldy decided that he'd wait to let his teammate die before taking that kill. I'm not sure JR's as impressed, just like, oh, you're just gonna let me die. I probably could have afforded an AWP now if I had my armor, but yeah, cool, just let me die, buddy, just let me die. But actually that's, I didn't even notice, that's wrecked the CT's economy. That's absolutely wrecked it, and now they're on to 3 deagles, a P250 and a 5.7, and only flashbangs to look after them. However, they will still pick up the first kill. FaceCrack going in, and if they push B quickly here, it's all going to be down to Ubik. He's going to pick up a headshot through the door, though. That's one way to stop the opposition, and he's just playing the time here, almost catching the head of Cassandra. The bomb is going to get faked, and it's going to be difficult now. The CTs actually look like they're going to win this round. It's almost like the rounds you shouldn't win, and Ubik picks up a triple kill with the deagle, just to say, yeah, anything you can do, I can do better. 8-7, definitely anybody's game at this point. The pistol could take this, like genuinely, the pistol could take this if they get the 3 follow-up rounds. It's been pretty backwards and forwards. It seemed like Arcade were going to dominate this, and then they just, like, what? So here they're 7-3 up, and then it just went back to the CT side. Obviously, this is Arcade's map, so you hope that they've got a decent CT setup, but Method were very, very strong on train, and clearly got the individual skills, so we'll see what they can do on the terrace side. Waterfalls with all the nades yet again. It's going to be MIR with the kit, ready to try and defuse that bomb, and Ubik's going to take a nasty tag early on, but, well, not that nasty, not compared to JR, although JR ends up picking up the frag. So here comes the push, actually. Coldy not in a bad position here. The only problem is Ubik might close him down, and what's going on? JR's just closing out the round. He's picked up 3. For some reason, Auto Director just loves to watch that one lurk play. He's just like, yeah, but it might be get right. And he's going to get finished off. Yeah, HP on JR was minimal. It would have taken 1 bullet to stop him from taking that round. And yeah, Arcade now in the driver's seat. They are on the CT side. The T's have forced back into this one. And they are going towards the B site. The bomb currently in the middle area, a little bit risky, and they're going to push straight in. JR possibly going to get sandwiched here, but no. It looks like FaceCrack's going to stay out here. He's going to get taken down. And the T's just looking around, trying to find something to do here. Somewhere they can entry onto the site. And just like Arcade, they fall straight into the idea of going to short. There is currently a scout watching this. JR, he's going to pick up the first kill. Any more damage he can do, and if he hits this nade, it just means it's a little bit easier. The bomb has gone down. He's not hitting the shots though, and he's going to get taken down. However, Hootie will pick up 1. Ubik's going to grab one with a or the dig even, and in the end, they'll all get closed down. Hootie picking up 2, and yeah, that's another round on the board for Arcade. Definitely setting themselves up here for a good CT half. The bomb did, however, go down, so if they wanted to, the T's could force up again, or they could just wait, which probably would be the smarter decision, and go for the AKs in the next round. JR actually sticking with a dig. Did he lose? He did lose a scout when he died, didn't he? So no scout for him in this round. He's just going to go for the 1 digs, and it looks like straight up long rush is going to come in. That nade's going to absolutely trash JM. The rest of the team managing to survive without a scratch. He wanted to go for that early long peek. Mur's going to pick up that kill relatively easily. Headshot galore, and he's going to pick up another one. A nice 1 dig coming in though from Space, but it is now all down to Waterfalls. He does have the deagle. It is the 1-shot machine, but he's going to get taken down. No scream clips today, ladies and gentlemen. 7-11. Arcade continue their lead, and now we're going to have the AWP battle coming in over mid. Waterfalls with the perfect spawn point. I wonder if he's actually going to go for this, try and take down JR. I wonder if JR's even going to challenge. The shot is missed. JR isn't actually going for the challenge. He's playing around the long area, and that's where the majority of the players are coming in. And there we go. Ubik's going to pick up the first kill. Coldy will trade, and at the moment it's trades galore. Spades is going to come in. He'll pick up the headshot. And now Method looking a little bit stronger. Waterfalls does have his AWP in hand. Spades currently over towards the B side. Well, not Spades. It's Face Crack. Face Crack over, and there's nobody there. All he has to do is push, but he's a little bit wary that there's someone coming towards him. And both players currently going towards middle and short. Nothing really going to happen just yet. The bomb just not being spotted, and actually going to go back towards the A site. And oh no, they got this completely wrong. Ma is checking. He's not going to see anything over there, and the bomb's going to go down, and that will probably just trigger their rotation. I don't know. They don't have a huge amount of money to spend. Mur definitely doesn't. And if they want to drop a gun to JR, yeah, the idea is just to save. They'll let the T's have this one, then come back fighting in the next round. Method on their way back into this game. I have boost in my mic. Well, I can turn this down a little bit if it's too loud. Don't know if that's made any difference at all. But anyway, back into the game. The JR is going to be taking on the fight this time. For some reason, Face Crack has gone for a Mac 10 buy. A little bit interesting. I'm not sure quite why, but JR, he's going to pick up the first kill. And we do have ourselves in a 3 versus 2. MIR is going to pick up 1, and it looks like Arcade are going to bounce straight back. Unless Waterfalls can pull something off, and he is not going to. He's going to get taken straight down. And yeah. 12-8. Arcade definitely looking like they could take this as their own map. And the C's are going to be going for some sort of force. Just a couple of pistols. Nothing too major at the moment. And JR, he's going to be waiting along to try and spot anyone out. The bomb is currently in the lower tunnels area, and I wonder if they are going to be going for the mid play here. It's going to come down a lot to what Cody can do here. He's getting absolutely surrounded, but in the meantime, his teammates are helping him out, closing down this round, and nothing will be achieved. 13-8, Arcade in the driver's seat here. Here we go, the glass cannon coming in on waterfalls. He is going to peek the middle area, but in the majority of scenarios, we haven't seen JR peek mid. I think he only peeked it once. And it just, yeah, if he doesn't need to challenge, if he doesn't feel it's necessary to challenge middle, he can just close out this round. Just have a nice, easy time and not have to worry about being taken out down mid. And that is one of the things you can do as an AWPer. If you're just like, no, I'm just not going to peek you. It does obviously give you an advantage. If it's not paying off, then don't do it, I guess. If you don't feel comfortable peeking the middle area, you see people peek it over and over and over again, and there's sometimes it's just not worth it. And JR, there you go, he picks up the first kill onto face crack, and that will give the CT side the advantage here. Obviously, if they take this round, it will be getting pretty close to map point, and Mirage is waiting in the darkness for us to follow, and that will be the final map. Whoever wins this will be going straight into day 3, straight into the semi-final. So a lot to play for here. Obviously 50 grand awaits at the end for whoever is victorious, but there we go. Space coming into the site. He picks up one, Ubik picks up another, so the bomb is going to go down. Mur in the meantime does trade one back though, so it is advantage to the CT side at the moment. And from long, Cassandra's going to pick up one and actually pick up the second. I didn't even see the second go down, it was so quickly done. And that is a 13, now 14-8. So Arcade, I think they should take this now. The buy from the T side will be a lot weaker. They're going to go for the Tech 9s. They have pulled off some fast plays, but every time they do seem to get shut down. 3 Galils coming in, so a hell of a lot weaker than the previous round. And if they do lose this round, they'll be buying up with almost the same in the next. So Arcade showing us how to play Dust 2. They've been fairly strong on their CT side so far. 6 rounds and only 1 loss. And again, we do see the T's building up towards middle. They seem to... I don't think we've actually seen them go B once. Like, actually go B, like, through B. But we do have a split coming in. Hutzy and Cody's going to pick up 2. Ubik will pick up 1 in the meantime, though. So it is going to be a 3-on-3. It's going to have to be a retake. But Hutzy sees that smoke coming. He's like, oh, he's going to run through it. And there he goes. That's the kill. JR picking up another one. And it's now all down to JM in a 1 versus 3. So much to do here. And I feel like this could be game unless he pulls off something pretty amazing. He is looking towards the tunnel area. All 3 players are coming from the same direction, so he does have a chance. There's the first. He almost takes down the second. The bomb is ticking away, and JM, is he going to go absolutely ham? He's only got 1 more player to find. And he is! JM, a 1 versus 3. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Team Arcade. And that will be, or Team Method even, not for Team Arcade. And that's exactly what we needed here. Not quite the same style of play as Guardian around that box, but it works nonetheless. 1 versus 3, perfectly done. And now Method, they're still left with a chance in this game. JR, he's going to be forced back onto a Deagle. And no AWP. Waterfall will go for the early pick, but he's not going to manage to get anything with that. And now the T's, they're looking to capitalize on that victory. If they manage to do so in this round, they will force the CTs back onto an eco. And that's exactly what they need to do. They need to break the economy. slow play yet again. Again, we see them favouring middle presence. I suppose with no AWP holding you off, you might as well take it. It's free space. There is a push coming in towards the tunnels area. Mer, realising that they do have a gun disadvantage, he wants to try and take an early peek, but he's not going to find anything. And again, we're going to see a middle push here. No smoke yet to come in, I don't think. So Mer, he's going to have a field day. Cody's going to pick up another one, and this push has completely fallen apart. It's all down to JM yet again. A 1 versus 3. Exact same scenario, except this time he's in middle and he doesn't have the bomb. And he's got players pushing from behind him. If he can pick up this first kill, he might have had a chance, but Cassandra will come in from the back. 15-9, and that round win was very short-lived. Again, it just seems like the CTs are very good at bouncing back. They now have the favourable buy, and the Tech 9s and the Deegs are going to be coming in yet again for the terrorist side. See whether they can manage to do anything in this game. Otherwise, we will be going to Mirage, and you'd hope at this point that Arcade can take the map, and then we'll see. Then it gets interesting, because we don't, obviously so far we've seen them pick what maps they want. Mer doing work, pushing up middle, changing up the pace a little bit. However, Ubik and JM are going to pick one back each. Ubik not in a bad position here, but he will get taken out from behind. He does manage to get one kill though, and now it's actually down to Hootie in a 1 versus 2. He is currently 21-12, so we know that he has the fragging ability. JM and Spaze both very low, and they don't have anything really to help them cross properly. They do have the smoke, but it wasn't perfectly placed. So a little bit of a tag, and now Hootie's going to pick up that one kill. The only player remaining has 14 HP. He's going to reload. Has to be careful. He doesn't want to get caught out. And JM, he's looking for another triple kill and another round win, and he's going to clutch it again. He may not be at the top of the board for kills, but that's 2 clutch situations that JM has just, well, clutched out. The best way of putting it, really. And there we go. Round number 26. The CT side now forced onto an eco. So nothing too much should come of this round. Obviously we do have Hootie on the CZ and armor, but the first kill, it is going to go to the terrorist side. Facecrack currently only on a Tech 9, but as long as they win this round fairly cleanly, he'll be able to get a gun in the next round. And at the moment, Mer's the one leading the top of the board. 25 kills for him. And the push does look like it's going to be coming towards long. JR going to be the only thing stopping them at this point. All 3 other players are over towards the B side. The stack has not paid off. And, well, let's see whether JR can do anything with the P250. Hootie, in the meantime, does take down Facecrack. He's managed to get one. But there goes JR. He's actually going to burn alive. Couldn't really move out of that position. And now the bomb is going to go down. Any more damage the CTs can do will be nice to hurt the T's economy. But I'm not sure how much they can hope to achieve with just pistols. Currently, I'm not quite sure. They're actually leaving Hootie and Cody here to try and wait for someone pushing through long. Is an interesting strategy. It might work, but if nobody pushes there, then, well, it's a complete waste of time, and actually no one's going to push at all. So are they going to go for a running boost? No. I thought we were going to see something amazing there, like him jump around the corner, but we will see Cody pick up one kill. Waterfalls will lose the AK, but, well, no, actually, the AWP was lost, but it was picked up anyway, so that'll be gathered into this round. JR, he's going for a glass cannon AWP. Still not the full buy that the CTs would have wanted. Obviously, no head armor here, but against the AKs, it won't matter too much. So, Method, definitely with an opportunity here. And JR actually taking this challenge, well, not taking the challenge properly, he's holding towards mid. There's nobody up against him this time because, well, he's not picked it once. Why would Waterfalls waste his time? Then again, we switch to Waterfalls as his head is taken off. JR wins that duel in the end. Hootie has taken a nasty tag. And actually, they now have 3 players edging towards the long area. It does seem that the Method lads are allergic to going through tunnels. I don't think they've done it once. Then again, I'm not sure if Arcade did it at all either. Maybe it's just part of the CIS scene that Rush B is not a strat anymore. It's just not a strat. I miss it. I miss the Rush B don't stop. Where's that coming in? But the T's, they are going to be pushing towards the A site yet again, the short control. And this is where JR could come into his own. He has the perfect position to just rattle off orb shots, but it's happening again like with the scout. He's not managing to connect. The bomb is going to be able to go down on short, but this is a 5 versus 3 retake. Arcade do have a good position here to try and take this round. We do have JM just waiting around the smoke though. And now the push is coming in. 3 players coming from long. The bomb is ticking away. The players are playing fairly passively at this point. But there we go. That's 1 down. Spaze is down. The remaining 2 players just have to try and stop the bomb from going down. But that will be GG. Arcade. Have they got this? Oh, JR leaving it right to the very end. But that is map number 2 done. Arcade and Method both taking their map choice. And now we go on to the final map, which will be Mirage. Join us after the break